join and get 100 free coins. And with those coins, you can buy people a cup of coffee. You can give people smiley faces, hearts, or different things during the chat to give them coins and support them. I don't ask you to support me. I ask you to support other people. That's just what I ask. If you guys are watching me, I ask that you send me a smiley face, just a smiley face. You can do text smiley faces or a hello or whatever. Don't send me coins. Just to let me know you're watching me from whatever social media you're at so that I can say hi. I like to say hi to everybody that's watching my channel. Hey, y'all. How are you doing, Tommy? I just got home from class. I've only been home a little bit. Now, I have to warn you, I cannot stay on here very long because I just took my sleeping pill and it's something totally different and it will knock me out. So I've only got like 15 minutes. 15 and I'm gone. I've been in class all evening. So I have not been home. I've not seen any messages or anything. I'm sorry. I've been on the phone since I got home. I've not done anything since I got home. I didn't get home until 10 o'clock, and I've been on the phone since I got home. I had class. Class started at 5:30. I didn't check Instagram before I went to class. Let's see if I wait. Nope. So I didn't check anything before I went to class. And then when I'm in class on breaks, I don't check my phone. Sorry. You still love me? I will. I will for sure. Hi, Kerlinda. Thank you. Blessings to you too. I don't know who you're confused about. I appreciate that you think I'm beautiful. I'm extremely tired tonight. And like I told Tommy, I will not be on here very long because I just took, the doctor gave me a sleeping pill. It's made to shut my brain off. Because my brain doesn't shut off as quickly as I would like, she gave me this new medication I'm trying. And so we're trying it. Clonidine, I think's the name of it. It's only 0.1 milligrams. He is. I am so proud of him. He's doing really well. And I'm trying it. I did a half a pill last night, and I laid down at 10:30, but I didn't get home until 10 o'clock tonight. So I needed downtime, and I'm sorry if you're hearing the fan. No, it's not Klonopin. Is it Klonopin? Is that the generic for Klonopin? I didn't know that. Well, I've never taken it, but they say it's really good for shutting my brain off. Oh, okay. I wondered if it was, and I didn't know that's what it was. I was a little worried that might have been what it was, but it's such a low milligram. It's like 0.1 milligram. Yeah, clonidine. Yeah. It's like 0.1 milligram. And she told me to cut it in half. Try cutting it in half first. And so I took a whole one tonight to see what would happen. You know, like to see the full effect of what would happen if I took a whole one. Just to try it, to see what would happen, how sleepy it would make me. You saw it. I'm not going to lie about it. I'm not going to lie about drinking Mellow Yellow or Mountain Dew or Coke. I'm not going to lie about it anymore. I've not had a migraine in 2 weeks. So, sue me. I love you, John. But I am working on coming off these and going to caffeine pills, just straight caffeine instead of soda. I don't drink the different flavored Mountain Dew. I don't like it. I like the original. When they made the new Coke, I was like, that's sacrilege. You just don't do that. I apologize. You're probably hearing the fan in the background. I'm having a hard time with a hot flash. So sorry. How does this look, guys? Is it pretty much staying like with my, is it like connecting good? Hold on. Okay. I just turned my mobile data off. I want to see if it stays as good with the data off because I don't need my data on. You miss your Meow Meows? My Meow Meows are really, they don't have a lot of snacks left. And so I had to leave the Meow Meows in the garage with no snacks tonight because I have to get snacks. And they do not have snacks tonight. Well, they've got snacks, but I've got to go give them snacks. And I've not snacked them yet. And so I'm going to wait and snack them in the morning when I take mom to work because I walked so much tonight that I was busted when I got home. And they were snacked very heavily before I went to class. Let me tell you, every time I leave this house, those cats are snacked. Let me tell you, my cats are snacked. Like every time you open the door, Tiger's sitting there going, ow, ow, ow. He'll sit by the food bowl. This is what kills me about this animal. He'll sit by the food bowl and wait for me. I'm like, son, listen, that's your boy. You've spoiled him. That's what it is. You've spoiled him. No, let me tell you guys something. You know how bad I was like down in the vaccine and I was bad mouthing how I got pneumonia from the vaccine, and I'm not bad mouthing the vaccine now. Let me tell you why. I'm not naming no names. But somebody in my class had COVID. Somebody I was very, very, very close proximity to last week. They had a mask on, but it was one of those thin handkerchief type masks. And I was sitting like this. And I don't have, well, I shouldn't say. I'm not running a fever. I don't have a problem breathing. You know, I've had a mild cough, but that was from I have asthma. And when we went through the jail, I had, they were, they had lit some paper on fire, and my asthma, yeah, well, no, they had it. Let me tell you how I know. Because they told me they went and got tested, but they didn't get their results back. So I said, hey, shoot me a text and let me know. so I can pray for you. I'll pray for you anyway, but just let me know because I'll worry about you. So today's class day, so I text them, hey, are you okay? What did your test come back as? Well, it's positive. And then they say, I told you in class that I said I had it. No, you did not. When I tell you, my friend's wife died at the what hospital? At the hospital? Wait. My friend's wife died at the hospital there where you live, but they laid her to rest. What do you mean? Who's friend? I didn't know you had friends that live here. When I tell you how angry I was when I found out that they knew they had COVID and they came to class anyway, I was pissed. Because they knew that I had pneumonia. They knew that I had asthma. They knew that I was immunocompromised. Did they care? Nope. All they cared about was coming to class. You can miss 2 classes and still graduate. What do you mean that generally? That ever. I mean, generally, that ever. John, I'm confused. Not. Well, no, I mean, what got me is they came to class and said, I had to go take a COVID test. See what they did? We went through the jail, okay? And when we went through the jail, it was locked down because of, okay, John, but not tonight because I've got to go to bed. Probably should have went to bed by now, but I've not eat, so my meds won't hit me as quick. But the jail was locked down because of COVID. They've got COVID precautions. And so we all wore masks during the jail walk. Well, I wore a mask like I don't have it in here, but I wore a actual mask. No, John, you don't understand. I just took some medicine that's going to make me sleepy, or at least I think it's supposed to make me sleepy. And I don't want to be sitting here and just pass plumb out. But anyway, we walked through the jail and I wore my mask, the hospital mask. I wore a better version of the hospital mask this time. I didn't wear just one of those easy breathe masks, the kind that you can breathe through, I didn't wear one of those. And so oh, okay, John. I was so afraid you were mad at me. Please don't be mad at me. But he wore this thin mask, this thin cotton mask that everybody's wearing, A lot of the officers wear them. And I'm like, dude, that's not going to help you. Hate to tell you, that's not going to help you. So he said, I think I'm sick. When he got to well, I'm saying he, so y'all know it's a he. He got to class and he says, I think I'm sick. And I said, what do you mean you think you're sick? He said, I think I've got COVID. So what do you mean you think you've got COVID? And he said, I've been sick ever since we went through the jail. And I said, what? And he said, well, you know how I told you that the smell made me sick? And I said, well, yeah. I said, I can't smell anything. And this is the honest truth. For me to smell something, it has to be really strong. Like, I can still smell the Easy Breathe. Like, I mixed in some Breathe Easy from it's a essential oil. So I know I don't have COVID because I can smell it. They say you can't smell things, smell or taste. I can smell that, so I know I don't have COVID. I have a sinus infection. My sinus infection keeps me from smelling things unless it's menthol, something that's really strong. Okay. So unless it's really, really strong, I'm not going to smell it. My perfume is not super strong, but it's when I first spray perfume, I can smell it. That's why sometimes people say, doesn't your perfume give you a headache? No, because I can't smell it. And I always try to put my perfume on like for a long time before I go out. I wear this Cali, and it's vanilla. It's a vanilla scent. And I had a doctor or a nurse practitioner look at me and say, your perfume is giving me a headache. It's too strong. I said, I'm sorry. She said, I had migraines. And she said, your perfume is too strong. That maybe was causing your migraines. I said, no, my face hitting a floor is what's causing my migraines. My perfume is not what's doing it. I wore that perfume for a solid 6 months to a year before I ever hit the floor. It's like they want to conveniently forget that my face hit the floor during their surgery. Anyway, I digress. So I said, the perfume, I can't really smell the perfume, So I try to put my perfume on an hour before I leave, And sometimes if you spray your clothing with perfume, it lingers. So I try not to spray my clothes unless it's an accident or unless I want the perfume to linger. And if you want your perfume to last longer, spray your clothing or spray your hair. Now, this perfume, the thing about this perfume, and I'm going to show you, is it darkens. When I first got this, it wasn't this dark. And I'm going to show you something. Oh, they would be all the way over there. Hope everybody got a good look at that butt shot. And I'm going to waste a small fortune of perfume just to show you this. This is high-end perfume for me. This bottle of perfume cost me a small fortune. I might have to save up to buy me another bottle because this is one of my most favorite perfumes. And this is a glass bottle. Oh, thank you, John. I love you. This perfume costed, I don't even know if I should tell you how much it's costed. It's because it's by Huda Beauty. Y'all can look it up if you want to. I'm not going to tell you because I'm really embarrassed by the amount of money I paid for this perfume. But I had the sample size of this, like you get in like kits, like I was getting um, the Ipsy bags, and they sent a sample of this, and I would sparingly use the sample of this. So much so that I had to buy this perfume. And they have a smaller bottle. I would have gone through that in a month. I've had this for over a year now, and I have sparingly used this. But there's a reason I don't put this on my what on earth? I don't put this on my clothing all the time. I have to be careful about what clothes I put it on. I'm going to show you why. Over time, this perfume has darkened. And I'm not really sure why. It's got to be the vanilla in it. It's vanilla, obviously. Y'all could smell that. Oh my gosh. And what I love about this is it can be layered. I wear Rare Gold by Avon. And what I love about this perfume is Rare Gold has notes of vanilla in it. So if you mix the two together, which I've been told that Rare Gold is my scent, like I've had men that were not even remotely attracted to me. Like we were like best friends or whatever. Say, what are you wearing? Now, if you mix the two together and, you want to put them on, it just adds this classiness. It brings out the vanilla, but it also leans to, there's a bunch of other notes in the Rare Gold. And look at this. I'm almost out of the Rare Gold. It's like right there. Ugh. I love this almost as much as I love this. This right here. We don't waste it. Don't waste that, baby. It's such a unique scent, and you can wear the vanilla by itself. Did you know you can take vanilla, raw vanilla that you buy over the counter? If you want to catch a man, take vanilla on your pulse points, behind your knees, and catch you a man. Because food scents are what, it's not just a joke that you can catch a man through his stomach. But this is amazing. I love the way this smells. But this darkened over time, and I kept it in the box. Now, I was big on keeping it in the box because I did not want to break the bottle because it costed so much. And it's just beautiful. It's a beautiful box. It's beautiful presentation. They make 3 cents. I don't wear this all the time. And I don't wear perfume all the time. Like if I'm not home, if I'm going to be home, I don't put perfume on. So it's not one of those things. And I did not know that. But see, I didn't always have insomnia. I don't know when I developed insomnia. I think mine happened 1,000 wishes. I've never heard of that. I think mine developed after my divorce. I just couldn't shut my brain off. You know, like there was just no shutting my brain off. And a thousand wishes. Oh wow, that looks pretty. Oh, I will not buy from Bath and Body Works ever again. No tea, no shade. If anybody else wants to, that's fine. But they dissed my sister. They were rude to my sister. I will not give them my money. They're size phobic, and you don't do that. You don't do that. The store here pissed me off, so you lose my business. I have Bath and Body Works, like I've got these that I have that was given to me. I did not purchase these, but I will not purchase from Bath and Body Works. I never will. Again, I have purchased from them in the past, but I will never repurchase. I will never repurchase because they were rude to her. And if I ever walk into their store, I'm going to do exactly what I said I was going to from the get after what they did to her. I'm going to walk in. I'm going to grab armfuls of stuff, take it to the counter, have them ring it all up and go, I am not going to do this because of the way you treated my sister. Get your ish straight. Treat everybody with respect. Doesn't matter what they look like or who they are. Have a nice day. And walk out. Because the thing is, she could have bought and sold every one of them. She has carts full of their products. She went in there all the time. She orders and then has it delivered to the store. And they had the audacity to be rude to her. I said, it's a good thing I wasn't there because, oh no. And now that my switch is flipped, things like that, you just don't do. And I hold a grudge now where I didn't hold a grudge before. It's just sitting in the back of my brain. And I don't mean to be that way, but she's my little sister. You know, you don't hurt my little sister. You don't. You just don't hurt my baby sister. That's like if I saw somebody being berated by somebody in a store, right? Tommy, if I saw someone being verbally abusive to you in a store, and I didn't know you from Adam, do you think I'm going to stand there and watch that happen? Knowing me, do you honestly think I'm going to stand there and watch that happen? I may not know you from Adam, but I am not going to stand there and watch that happen. I wouldn't let it happen. A matter of fact, did I tell you guys what happened one night? Or it was one day. I went to go get my tags paid for. And I'm sure I told y'all about this. I went to go get my tags. And while I'm standing there, I heard this guy talking to the girl behind the counter. Or I thought it was the girl. It may have been the guy that runs the place. And I forget his name now. I can't remember it. If I saw him again, I'd know who he is. But anyway, I heard him talking and he kept getting a little bit louder and a little bit louder and a little bit louder. And I thought, that's really weird. And then I heard him say, well, I'll see you outside. I thought, that's kind of weird. That went down here real quick. I'll see you down here. And I thought, oh, Wayne's his name. And I thought that went down here real fast. I thought, what is he talking about? Well, come to find out, the guy had gotten mad. Apparently, some of his family, what I gathered, some of his family had either gotten tags in another county, or he was trying to get Putnam County tags, and instead he had to get Overton County tags or something. You have to pay taxes like in other counties. They charge wheel tax. Now, not Putnam County. We don't have to pay wheel tax. But in other counties, you have to pay wheel taxes. Well, I don't know what happened, but somebody must have gotten either something happened, but somebody else got tags on the car and it wasn't him. And he went to go try to get the tags for the car. Well, he started cussing the lady behind the window. And Wayne don't take that, because as I found out later, he'd been assaulted at the other office. Used to be over at the Juvenile Detention Center. And he got assaulted over there. And so when he hears something happen, he takes up and he goes right to it. Well, there's a side door at the end of the windows, and it's a nice place. Well, Wayne went off after him. And this guy was maybe half-inch taller than Wayne's hair, because Wayne wears this pompadour. You know, he blow dries that and has it standing up. This guy was about a half-inch taller than Wayne's hair. I hate to say that, but it's true. And he was nose to Wayne. And he was using MF's, mother bleepers, you know, throwing out. I mean, the language was just being awful. And I said, listen, don't use that kind of language in here. There's women in here. And he said, nobody told you to insert yourself into my conversation. And I said, listen, there are women in here that don't want to hear that kind of garbage. And then there was this guy that was saying he didn't have a set of huevos on him worth anything, because a grown man, now mind you, a grown man didn't say a word to him, just walked over, didn't say a word. And I'm like, dude, I am 5'1", 270 pounds, and I'm taking on the guy. And he's a foot taller than I am. And you won't say, I mean, you just walked up and looked at him. He said a few words, but he didn't say, you know, like he didn't even walk up to him and like push him away from Wayne or anything. He just said, dude, you need to be quiet. That's it. He just walked off. And I'm like, man, I've got more. Anyway, Wayne told him you need to leave. You better leave or I'm going to have you arrested. And he said, what? They've already called 911. You know, they've already got the cops coming. So you either leave or you're going to be arrested. So he goes outside. Wayne goes outside too. Now, I don't know what happened when he went outside. But the lady standing behind me was like shaking. I mean, she was shaking her shoes. Buddy, I was mad. Well, I wasn't going to say that. But I was mad because I was like, dude, you better be glad there was a partition. Because I started, but see, if I'd gone to jail, then what good would that have done? Because my temper, what good would it have done if I'd gone to jail because this guy was pitching a fit and cussing Wayne? Well, as I went outside, I walked with the lady behind me. She was scared to death. I said, it's okay, we'll walk together. So she walked with me. Well, the police officer pulled up behind me, so I couldn't leave right away. So Wayne was talking to the police officers, and he thanked them and everything. And then I walked up and I said, I am so sorry I inserted myself. He said, no, you were right in standing up for what's right. I said, well, I knew it was serious business when you walked out and you had your hand behind your back. And he said, yeah. He said, I carry. He said, because several years back when we were over at the Juvenile Detention Center, he said, I was assaulted. He said, that was the last time I was going to be assaulted. And I said, I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. So, that's the one time. And I mean, it's not appropriate all the time. I understand that. But the night that Daddy was in the hospital and the security guard came in and he was being ugly about the woman that was that had been brought in by the police, and she was probably homeless, probably not in good standing. But he was being rude about her. I looked at him and I said, just because she may not be as good as everybody else, you're not going to be mean about her. I said, that is extremely horrible, and that makes you look bad. I said, you need to treat all of us the same. And he looked at me and he goes, that's none of your business. And I said, you made it my business when you brought her in here and then you tropped her back out like she was garbage. And I said, and then you come in here and you badmouth her? I said, like nobody else could hear it? I said, I've not got sonic hearing. I said, I know everybody else could hear what you were saying. I said, that's garbage. And he said, keep running your mouth and I'll kick you out. And I said, no, sir, you won't. He said, I'll call the county. I said, call them. I said, go ahead and call them. I said, and then I'm going to explain to them how you were acting like a jackass and treating a woman that you brought in like garbage, and then spoke about her like she was utter trash in front of the other people in the lobby, and then expected us not to speak up for her. And then you wanted me to be kicked out because I was speaking the truth. Yes, sir, call the county. Please call the county. Call them. Needless to say, he didn't. And then I got in trouble because I had my camera on Periscope that night. And Tommy, you may remember that if you're still in here. I had my camera on that night, and it wasn't pointed at anybody else. It was on me. And I got screamed at for having my phone on camera, on me. And there are no video recordings, no signs anywhere that says I can't record myself at any given time. They called security on me about that, and then she come out and jumped all over me, and I said, listen, I'm not recording you. I was never recording you. I was talking to someone privately. And I said, and there are no signs up here that says I cannot use my phone to talk to someone on camera. So you can't tell me that. Then the security guard comes out and tells me, I need to take your phone. I said, you're not taking my private property. I've not broken any rules. I did not video record anyone. I've not recorded anything but what I'm talking about right now. I said, because I'm in fear of my safety. I lost that video, but that video right there, that night, I was ready to go to jail. I was like, and then I got jumped on by mom and dad because it was like, well, you could have gotten in trouble, and then who's going to take me home? You should have been more worried about your dad instead of what was going on in the lobby. Well, you know what? Sometimes you've got to take a stand for people that cannot help it. And I'm sorry I'm the way I am, but I refuse to let people be treated like garbage. You raised me to be this kind of person. You raised me to be an independent thinker. You raised me to be the human I am. You raised me to love people, and you raised me to be a free thinker and someone that cares about other people and the way they're treated. So do not get mad at me if I'm trying to defend someone that needs to be defended. It's the way I felt about it. So sue me. And then there was an old lady sitting in the office, and I said, Did you not see how he treated her? And she just sat there like stone cold, oh no, I'm not going to get in trouble because he'll try to keep me. I said, you know what? That right there shows me how some people are. If it came down to it, there are some people that just would never open their mouths. It's going to show the judgment day when it comes down to it, when there are those that are going to deny Christ. Just going to deny Christ because, oh no, we can't say. We're just going to ride along right with Satan because that's the way it is. Do not buck the system. We just got to go right along with the system. That's the sad thing. There are going to be those that do that. Sadly but true. I pray and hope that I'm not one of those people. If it comes down to me being alive when that does happen, I hope to heaven that I have the backbone to look at them and say, I will not deny my Father. Because there are people that would just go right along and say, nope, don't know him, never knew him, whatever. But anyway, I love you guys. Have to use my readers because I can't say things. I love y'all. I've enjoyed spending time with you. I'm actually over. I should have got off here way before now. I'm gonna have to go get a bite to eat because my medicine's not kicking in. I love you. I'm gonna read your message, Tommy, as soon as I get off of here. Hope you guys have a good night. Remember to smile at somebody. You never know. If your smile doesn't change somebody's entire day, you could save a life with just a smile. Remember to share the love I share with you with someone else. I do love you guys. Even though sometimes I seem a little angry, that don't mean I don't love you. I love all of you all. Even my trolls. I'm not going to call you haters because, just don't sound as good as trolls. I do love you guys. Have a great night. I don't know if I'll see you guys tomorrow, but I'll try. That's all I can say. You guys have a great evening. Be blessed. Know that I love you. Know that God loves you. Sunny Bunny, you didn't need to do that. I love you. I'm sorry I'm leaving. I gotta go because I gotta go to bed. I'm the only driver. Now, so I have to go to bed so I can take Mom to work tomorrow. But I love you guys so much. Big hugs from me to you. I love you guys so much. I will see you guys hopefully tomorrow, okay? Mwah, 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 mwah.